In the far north of Pakistan, surrounded by towering mountains, ancient glaciers and deep river valleys, lies a land of extraordinary natural beauty and proud history. This is Nagar, one of the most spectacular districts of Gilgit-Baltistan. It is a place where snow-covered peaks rise above green villages, where rivers carry water from enormous glaciers, and where communities have lived for centuries in harmony with one of the most challenging mountain environments on Earth. Nagar district is situated north of Gilgit city, along the famous Karakoram Highway. This highway, often described as one of the highest international roads in the world, connects Pakistan with China through the Khunjerab Pass. As travelers move north from Gilgit, they enter Nagar through a landscape of rocky mountains, cultivated terraces and fruit orchards. Villages such as Sikandarabad, Chalt, Chiprot, Nilt, Thal, Gulmet, Pizan, Minapan, Sumair, Nagar Khas, Hopur and Hispar form the social and geographical heart of the district. Nagar became a separate administrative district in 2015 when the former Hunza Nagar district was divided into Hunza and Nagar. However, Nagar's identity is much older than its present administrative boundaries. For centuries, it existed as a princely mountain state with its own rulers, political system, traditions and military history. Its difficult geography gave the people protection, but it also required courage, cooperation and self-reliance. The most powerful symbol of Nagar is Rakapashi. Rising 7,788 meters above sea level, Rakapashi is one of the highest mountains in Pakistan and one of the most beautiful peaks in the world. Its enormous white slopes rise almost directly from the inhabited valley below. Few mountains of such height can be viewed so closely from a major road. From the Rakapashi viewpoint at Gulmet, visitors can sit beside the Karakoram Highway and look directly towards the shining mountain. Clouds frequently gather around its summit, creating a mysterious and constantly changing scene. At sunrise, the snow reflects soft golden light. During the day, the mountain appears bright white against the blue sky. In the evening, its color slowly changes as the sun disappears behind the surrounding peaks. For the people of Nagar, Rakapashi is not simply a tourist attraction. It is part of everyday life. It stands above their homes, schools, mosques, orchards and agricultural fields. Generations have grown up beneath its shadow. Its glaciers provide water, its beauty attracts visitors, and its presence has shaped the stories and identity of the valley. At the foot of Rakapashi lies Minapan, one of Nagar's most attractive villages. Minapan is known for its green fields, fruit trees, traditional water channels and magnificent views of Rakapashi and Duran Peak. The village is also the starting point of the famous trek to Rakapashi Base Camp. The journey begins among homes, fields and orchards before climbing towards the high mountains. As trekkers move upward, the cultivated landscape is gradually replaced by forests, alpine meadows, steep rocky paths and glaciers. Hopikan offers a peaceful camping location, while the higher area of Tagafari provides unforgettable views of Rakapashi and the surrounding icefields. For many travelers, this trek is their first close experience of the Great Karakoram Mountains. Standing near Rakapashi is Duran Peak, rising more than 7,200 meters above sea level. Its smooth, snow-covered shape makes it one of the most visually attractive mountains in the region. Although it appears calm and graceful from the valley, Duran is a serious and challenging mountain for climbers. Together, Rakapashi and Duran create one of the most remarkable mountain landscapes in Pakistan. Deeper inside Nagar lies Hopur Valley, a dramatic region surrounded by high peaks and glaciers. The journey to Hopur takes travelers through narrow roads, traditional settlements and increasingly rugged scenery. The valley is famous for the Hopur Glacier, also known as the Bualtar Glacier. Much of the glacier's surface is covered with stones, soil and mountain debris, giving it the appearance of a frozen river of rock. Beneath this dark surface lies a massive body of moving ice. The glacier is a reminder that the mountains are not silent or motionless. They are constantly changing through ice, wind, water and geological pressure. Hopur is also the starting point for several important trekking routes. One of the most famous leads towards Rush Lake, a beautiful high-altitude lake surrounded by the peaks of the Karakoram. From the heights near the lake, trekkers can enjoy panoramic views of Rakapashi, Spantik, Ultar Sar and numerous other mountains. The journey is physically demanding, but the landscape rewards those who reach it with a sense of isolation, silence and wonder. Life in Hopur is beautiful, but it is not easy. Winters can be long and severe. Roads may be affected by snow, landslides and falling rocks. Agricultural land is limited, and communities must use available water and soil carefully. Despite these difficulties, the people of Hopur have built strong villages, cultivated mountain land and maintained their traditions for generations. Farther into the mountains stands Hispar, one of Nagar's most remote villages. Beyond Hispar begins the Great Hispar Glacier. Together with the Bfo Glacier on the other side of the mountains, it forms one of the world's longest glacial systems outside the polar regions. For generations, Hispar has served as a gateway for local travelers, porters, researchers, climbers and explorers entering the High Karakoram. The difficult route across Hispar Pass connects Nagar with the Baltistan region. This journey crosses a wilderness of ice, rock, crevasses and extreme altitude. Here, human settlements disappear and the true scale of the Karakoram becomes visible. Another famous mountain connected with this region is Spantic, commonly known as Golden Peak. When the light of sunrise or sunset touches its snowy slopes, the mountain can appear golden. This beautiful transformation inspired its popular name. Spantic attracts climbers from around the world and adds to Nagar's reputation as an important destination for mountain tourism and adventure. The beauty of Nagar is matched by its fascinating history. For centuries, Nagar existed as a princely state ruled by hereditary leaders known as the Mirs of Nagar. Across the river lay the neighboring state of Hunza. Although the two mountain states shared geographical and cultural connections, each maintained a separate political identity. The rulers and people of Nagar controlled important mountain routes and protected their settlements from outside interference. During the late 19th century, the British Empire wanted greater influence over the strategic routes of the Karakoram. These ambitions eventually led to the Hunza-Nagar campaign of 1891. One of the most important battles of this campaign took place at Nilt. Local fighters defended their fortified positions against the advancing British force. They fought in difficult mountain terrain with limited weapons and resources. The defenders demonstrated remarkable courage, but the British forces eventually captured their positions after intense fighting. The Battle of Nilt remains an important chapter in the history of Nagar. It represents the resistance of local people who were determined to defend their land and independence. Today, Nilt is a peaceful and beautiful village surrounded by mountains, fields, fruit trees and traditional homes. However, its landscape still carries memories of sacrifice and bravery. After the political changes of 1947, Nagar became associated with Pakistan. The princely state system continued for some time before being abolished during the 1970s. Nagar was then incorporated into the modern administrative structure of the northern areas, which later became known as Gilgit-Baltistan. The cultural identity of Nagar is preserved through its people, languages, traditions and community life. Burushaski is widely spoken in many areas of Nagar. It is a unique language that has attracted the attention of linguists because it has no confirmed close relationship with the major language families surrounding it. Sheena is also spoken in several areas, particularly in parts of Lower Nagar. Urdu is widely used for education and communication with the rest of Pakistan, while English is increasingly studied by the younger generation. These languages carry much more than ordinary conversation. They preserve traditional songs, stories, poetry, humor, local knowledge and memories of the past. When a language disappears, an entire way of understanding the world can disappear with it. Protecting Burushaski, Sheena and local oral traditions is therefore essential for preserving Nagar's cultural heritage. Religion and community cooperation are central to life in Nagar. Mosques and religious institutions serve not only as places of worship but also as centers of learning, unity and social support. Families and neighbors help one another during weddings, funerals, religious occasions, agricultural work and times of emergency. This spirit of collective responsibility has helped mountain communities survive for centuries. In an environment affected by harsh winters, floods, landslides and geographical isolation, cooperation is not simply a cultural value, it is a necessity. The people of Nagar are widely known for their hospitality. Visitors are often welcomed with tea, traditional bread, fruit and sincere kindness. Even families with limited resources take pride in caring for their guests. This hospitality creates a connection that many travelers remember long after leaving the valley. Agriculture remains an important part of life in Nagar. Local communities have transformed steep mountain slopes into productive terraces. Water from glaciers and streams is carried through carefully constructed channels towards villages, fields and orchards. These channels represent generations of local engineering knowledge and community cooperation. Farmers grow wheat, maize, potatoes, and different vegetables. Nagar is also known for its apricots, cherries, apples, peaches, mulberries, almonds, and walnuts. During summer and autumn, families harvest fresh fruit and dry part of it for winter. Dried apricots, nuts, and other stored foods provide important nutrition during the colder months. Traditional food is closely connected to the landscape. Local meals often include bread, grains, dairy products, meat, vegetables, dried fruit, and natural ingredients produced within the valley. These foods reflect a lifestyle shaped by the seasons and by the need to use available resources carefully. Nagar is now experiencing rapid social change. Education has become one of the highest priorities for local families. Parents make great sacrifices to send their children to schools, colleges, and universities. Young people from Nagar are now working as teachers, doctors, engineers, researchers, government officers, entrepreneurs, and professionals throughout Pakistan and in other countries. Modern roads, mobile phones, and internet access have connected Nagar with the wider world. Students can participate in online education, young entrepreneurs can promote their businesses, and local photographers can share the beauty of Nagar with international audiences. However, development also brings challenges. Many educated young people struggle to find suitable employment within the district. Some must leave their villages to search for opportunities in larger cities. Traditional languages and customs may gradually weaken as younger generations become more connected with global culture. Tourism could provide new economic opportunities. Visitors come to Nagar to see Rakapashi, walk through Minapan, explore Hopar Glacier, trek towards Rush Lake, and experience the wilderness of Hispar. Tourism can create employment for guides, drivers, porters, hotel owners, restaurant workers, farmers, and local craftspeople. But tourism must be managed responsibly. Uncontrolled development can damage the natural beauty that attracts visitors in the first place. Plastic waste, pollution, traffic, pressure on water supplies, and construction in environmentally sensitive areas can create long-term problems. Responsible visitors should respect local culture, use local services, avoid unnecessary plastic, protect water sources, and carry their rubbish away from natural sites. Nagar's mountains may appear strong and permanent, but their ecosystems are extremely fragile. Climate change is another serious threat. The people of Nagar depend on glaciers for water, yet rising temperatures are changing the behavior of snow and ice. Rapid melting can increase the danger of floods, while unstable slopes can cause landslides and damage roads, homes, and agricultural fields. Changes in rainfall and snowfall can also affect crops and drinking water supplies. Communities that have contributed very little to global climate change are now living close to some of its most dangerous consequences. Protecting Nagar's future will require cooperation between local communities, scientists, and government institutions. Strong infrastructure, early warning systems, environmental education, and responsible development can reduce the risks. Traditional knowledge must also be respected because local people have observed the mountains, weather, and water systems for generations. Nagar is a land of extraordinary contrasts. It is a place where green orchards grow beneath enormous walls of snow and ice. It is where ancient villages meet modern highways, and where peaceful communities live beside some of the most powerful mountains on Earth. Its beauty can be seen in Rakapashi, Duran, Spantik, Hopar, and Hispar. Its history survives in Nilt, in the former princely state, and in the stories of those who defended their homeland. Its culture lives through Barushaski, Sheena, traditional food, religious values, poetry, hospitality, and community cooperation. But the true spirit of Nagar lives in its people, in their courage, generosity, faith, education, hard work, and love for their homeland. Nagar is more than a beautiful destination. It is a history that deserves to be remembered, a culture that deserves to be respected, and a natural treasure that must be protected. Among the great mountains of the Karakoram, the story of Nagar continues quietly, proudly, and beautifully.